Today I'm going to show you what I ate on the weekend while I was home from work, all the meals that I made at home. But before you watch the rest of the video, make sure you hit subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps with my algorithm. So we started our Saturday off with making Berkeley breakfast first. As I've shared in the past, I'll get wrapped up in cleaning or trying to get stuff done on the weekend that I don't get to during the week, and then I'll just keep myself from eating, which I know isn't good, but I did that again this weekend. Of course, I made Berkeley's food. She asked for toast, and I said, do you want hummus on toast? And she said yes, so I put the hummus on toast. This is some of that sourdough bread that we get from Natural Grocers, along with some mangoes. And I did not eat till very late because my nervous system was all out of whack. I saw a bug and it freaked me out so bad that I couldn't eat. So I eventually made myself eat an apple, and then later on, this is early afternoon, I finally ate some oats. And so this is what the oats look like before I put the milk in it. I had some organic oats, and I put some cinnamon, some earth chimp protein powder, as well as some turmeric, because I wanted some nice soothing, warming spices, and ate that. And later on, had made some more fresh broccoli. This is later in the day. I had family over visiting. So I ate the oats right before they came so it would be nice and full, and then made this afterwards. I decided I wanted to do those baked potato rounds that I made in a previous video, the one where I made all those different potato recipes. They're really, really good, and they remind me of eating fries, like big potato wedges, except these are oil-free. And what I'll do is take some smoked paprika and some pink Himalayan salt, some garlic salt, a little bit of pepper, and just shake it all up. Shake it. And that's what helps all these seasonings to stick on there. And the potato's already wet from slicing it being sliced into. So then I put them all on my pan here. And what I did is preheat the oven. Gosh, I can't even remember what I preheated it to. I think it's 410. I'd have to look. But I can relink the recipes. That way you guys can try it if you didn't see my potato recipe video. But they're really good. A few of them were kind of thin, and so they had that chip consistency where that same video I made the chips, the potato chips. So it was kind of similar on a couple of them. But overall, they were nice and potato wedge-like. I had some more of that fresh steamed broccoli. You saw me making that earlier. Added some of my favorite sauerkraut to the plate. And I was trying to do a plate that not only, so 50-50 plate is what I like to go by, but I was let me try to do kind of a 70-30 plate. Is that the right ratio? I don't know. So I wanted to have more veggies than I did starch, just to fill up more on the veg. And I just wanted to try that. I've heard of people trying that before and it being successful. So I thought I would give it a whirl. Now I'm sitting here filling up on starch and veg because I knew I was going to go eat with family, and we were going to go to our favorite place to go to whenever they come into town, which is a Venezuelan restaurant. I will link a video above from one of the times where we went there and I showed you how to veganize food at a Venezuelan restaurant and other restaurants as well. Now, this food was not oil-free. I was going to do my best and try to get a salad, but it's so hard, when you go out to eat with family, and I haven't gone out to eat in forever. It's you want to join in on what everybody else is doing. So, of course, I'm eating vegan friendly, but this dish does have oil. And so I just was that's fine. Let it be. I indulged, and it was really, really good. I was very mindful. Berkeley and I even went and got some vegan ice cream, which we just don't ever do. I just felt really called to do that. Oh yeah, I remember why I don't eat things like vegan ice cream really anymore. Why? Because it sets off a cycle in motion, and I just ate the rest of Berkeley's leftover fries that are, of course, coated in oil. But I wasn't even hungry. So it just shows sugar is a stimulating food, and salt can be too. And so I'm I'll be good. I'll just eat this little bit of ice cream, a nice little treat. But a treat a lot of times will turn into, I already ate this, so I might as well eat this. And so I just had to share this as an example of what can happen when we make decisions to eat certain foods, at least for me. If you got it under control and can eat some ice cream and then just go to bed and be done, that's amazing. But that does not work out for me a lot of the times. It's the morning and it's time for coffee. I had some of my mushroom coffee with my favorite creamer, and then after a little bit of time passed, I also wanted to make a cacao latte, I guess you could call it, just cacao with some of my organic oat milk powder. I love my Joy oat milk powder. I will link my discount code below. You guys can save 10% and order any of their products, but you know, I'm a fan of the instant oat milk powder. I used to always use just the regular oat milk powder, but now they have instant, so it's like I don't even have to do this blending. I just like to do that for the frothiness. And I was going to make Berkeley some pancakes as well as myself, so we're going to make some more of these Earth Chimp plant-based protein pancakes, and I will link a code if you want to check out the Earth Chimp. It's all made with great ingredients, and I love the company, love the people that created the product. Berkeley gave me these little grapes and said we needed to put those in the mixture as well, her plastic grapes for her little kitchen set. And so I will link the recipe for, or I'll just leave it below in the description. It's really easy. Just remember one of everything: 1 cup of oats, 1 banana, 1 cup plant milk. Now I didn't use my oat milk powder for this because I did have some remaining oat milk that I had bought at Aldi's that I wanted to use for this, since it's going to be getting baked anyways, because I didn't want to use up all my oat milk powder. It comes in a great big package, but I wanted to use that for things like when we would be drinking it. But for baking purposes, I'm okay with using the other because you're baking it, and plus I had it in the fridge and I wanted to save the other. So I love this little griddle. I've had that for several years. I got my batter here that I'm pouring, and it makes such nice, the batter, like the consistency, the way it was all blended up, it makes such a nice pancake, you know, batter. So I'm really happy with that. And the griddle is great for that. You can do these on a frying pan as well, I'm sure, but I always have way better luck when I use a griddle like this. I need to look up the company of this, maybe link it below if you guys want to try a griddle. I'll have to look into that. So I'm literally making Berkeley smoothie and flipping the pancakes. You see they got a little dark on one side. She wanted a green smoothie. She'll tell me what kind of smoothie she wants by the color. So at first she said pink, and I was thinking, oh man, because I really wanted her to be able to have some greens, but I wanted to honor what she asked for with the pink, and we'd figure out a way to get green in later, because I love for her to try to, I serve her something green every day, if not at least 2 meals a day. And so I was like, well, I can just give her broccoli later if she doesn't eat something green. And then she said green. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make her a green smoothie. Good. And so it had kale and chia seeds. I didn't use any of the Earth Chimp this time just because I did it in the pancakes. And so I knew she'd already have some of that in there. And I just would flavor it with maple syrup. But I forgot to put the maple syrup in, and I realized that and was like, oh my gosh, I have to go put it back in the blender because I didn't want it to taste too kale-y. You know, I wanted her to be able to, it to be tolerable. I didn't want to taste like straight up kale. Like, I'm not a fan of just the taste of kale. I had to have stuff to go with it, and what kid probably wouldn't agree, or at least mine. You like it?
Yeah, Mama.
Okay, good. So after the way that I ate last night, not shaming, guilting myself, it was more difficult to wake up today. My body did feel heavier. I had some excess mucus stuff going on, and I know that's just because my body has not been used to eating that way. And so since I put that kind of food in my body, well, let's just say an overabundance of it when I gorged down the fries after I ate the that sugary ice cream. So it definitely, the physical body noticed a difference. So today with the pancakes, I am going to just add a plate full of veggies. Mix in some coconut aminos after I heat these up. I'm out of my fresh veggies, so I'll go to the store today to get some more fresh, so I can enjoy them that much more. I'm going to do some cauliflower rice with some coconut aminos, and that'll be on half my plate, and the other half of the plate will be my pancakes that we made for this morning. So Berkeley just went in the backyard, enjoying some sunlight, drinking her smoothie, and she's gonna eat some of her pancakes. I'm gonna leave a code below for the Earth Chimp if you guys wanna try it out. It's completely natural, vegan, plant-based protein, and it's very, very good, and it's got tons of probiotics in it, so it's great for gut health, and it's safe for your little ones. She's 2, so I think below 2, I don't really know the guidelines, but it's safe. Like I said, I've reached out to the company about it, and it's all natural ingredients, and they have completely shared with me the source of the natural flavors from where they come from. So I love that. And anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna get started on my cauliflower rice veggies to top off my pancake plate. I made a double batch of the batter because it seems like when I make a single batch, it seems like we always run out. So I wanted to not run out for pancakes for me in Berkeley. And so I just made double of the amount, and I heated up my cauliflower rice, added those coconut aminos. This brand is from Natural Grocers, and I'm still flipping pancakes, putting them on the plate. And then I had some leftover beans that I used for Berkeley smoothie. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I put beans in her smoothie. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I do that like all the time. And then added that in, mixed it all together, and even put a little bit of sauerkraut in there. I thought, why not? And look at the little plate here. Completely non-conventional, non-traditional, but who cares? Who cares? So after we enjoyed a little bit of time in the sun, and after we had nap time and everything, or she did, I decided I wanted to do a potato meal. And so I stabbed a bunch of potatoes with the fork and put them in the oven at 440, 420, 420, 410. I don't remember, but I set my oven, or I was setting my timer just then. I'd already obviously preheated the oven. Berkeley told me she wanted ice cream, and so when she says ice cream, the kind that we make at home is with this cool little, it's like Yonanna's ice cream maker that my favorite friend got me, and it's super cool. You can put fresh fruit, frozen fruit inside of it, any kind, and it makes soft serve ice cream. I'm going to link it below so you guys can check it out. It is available on Amazon. It's so cool. Soft serve ice cream in a matter of minutes. I'm literally holding the baby. I had to put my leg up because she's heavy. She didn't want to be put down. It was after a nap. She was a little sensitive, so that's okay. So I'll hold her through the whole thing. That's just fine. That's what it turned out. It looks like a pretty like sorbet. And so yeah, when she'll tell me what color she wants, then I just base it on what fruit I have. And I had mango, so we did mango ice cream. I'm making her breakfast for tomorrow. I got her some leftover pancakes, some banana, and then a few strawberries. I got a couple frozen strawberries left. I wanted to make sure there was some vitamin C in there to help absorb the plant iron. Here's my potatoes. I'm only going to end up eating one of these. The rest of them are going to be for lunches or dinners for the rest of the week. I've got my frozen broccoli because I ran out of my fresh. So sad. But I've got a little bit of my oil-free hummus left in this particular container. And this is taking me back to the old days where I would put hummus on potatoes. You know, I did that for a long time before I even did starch solution, except the hummus I used to use had oil in it. But it was always so good and so filling. I literally just got taken back to the beginning of my starch solution days where I made big, amazing baked potatoes and would just have a plate full of broccoli, and I would take amazing hummus and put it on top, and it was awesome and so filling. And I think I'm gonna like do like a little reset. Like I feel like I want to eat potatoes all week like this. I put a little pepper on top, like the simplicity and just like remembering how filling that it was. I feel like I'm going to do this every night for dinner this week. We'll see. It's so easy and it's so good, and I'm really excited. So we're about to go have our dinner. So since Berkeley already had her quote-unquote mango ice cream, she had all that vitamin C. I got some spelt sourdough toast for her here with some natural peanut butter as well as some organic peas. And peas have vitamin C in them as well. So she's having some veggies and some toast. She actually asked for some of my potato. I gave her several bites of it. And this is us enjoying our little Sunday dinner together. If you enjoyed this video, hey, if you made it all the way through, make sure you hit like. I'd love to know you made it, and it helps me know to create more content like this. If you are loving my channel, make sure you subscribe, and you can always support my channel further on buymeacoffee.com/thebusyveganmom. I look forward to seeing you guys again. I'm so glad that you stayed through the whole video. Drop a comment below, say hello. We'd love to connect with you.